What's up, y'all? Thanks for stopping by the Obviously Authentic channel. My name's Leah, that's spelled L-E-A and not L-E-A-H. So we're going to be talking about Married to Medicine. I know I'm late. Blame it on the summer program, y'all. I got to do a presentation tonight that is due on Thursday. So your girl has been working. I'm trying to get these videos in. And I know tonight is the new, this is the Married to Medicine reunion part. So just bear with me, please. Bear with me. But let's get into this. This is going to be a short video because honestly what happened was Scott and Contessa, and then Anila and Anila and Lisa. So basically the episode opens up and we see Quad and Heavenly eating breakfast at the bar, and Anila pops up and she was basically like, I'm buying drinks, and she basically charged everything to Lisa Nicole's room. Side note, I did not know the concierge can give out your room number. Like, I've been in a lot of hotels. Leah don't stay in nothing that's below 4 stars. Because anything below 4 stars, I either feel like somebody died there or they got roaches. That's just my mindset, y'all. But, like, I don't ever remember them, like, telling people's room. But maybe it's because they all know, because she came late. I don't know. Maybe they just told her that. But, like, you're not supposed to tell people that. I feel like that's a safety hazard. Because that's like a breach of someone's privacy. Like, maybe they ain't want nobody to know their room. I don't know. So they charged, they bought the most expensive, I think it was champagne. And they charged all of it to Lisa's room. When they left, I think the bill was $595 or $592. Basically, we gonna round up and say that she charged $600 to her room. She did because they had to add in the tip. So they added in the tip on the bill and made it $600. So, in my opinion, Anila was wrong for that. Granted, I understand you feel some type of way that Lisa Nicole didn't pay you. And I feel like that was more your fault, because why didn't you send an invoice? Like, if it was that serious, like, send an invoice. But for you to, like, charge her card, like, girl. Like, you liable to get beat up for that. Like, if that was me and you would have, like, I probably would have smacked the fire out of you. Or I'd have, like, shoved you or something, because you don't know, like, charging up $600, you don't know, like, okay, I'll say for me, when I go out, on vacation, I normally have a limit of how much I'm going to spend. Normally, it's a pretty decent limit, because your girl like to eat expensive food, so I try to, I save up as much money as I can to where I can eat as much food that I want. And it could be well over $300 or $400 if I'm really feeling some type of way. So I understand that, but my thing was I wouldn't trust Anila. Like, that to me is sneaky. And I get it, it's great for TV and it's funny, but if someone does that to her, then she can't be mad. So what comes around goes around. I thought that was kind of messed up. I mean, it was petty, and it was kind of girl. But me and her would probably be throwing hands in the street if she charged up my room like that. Because hotel food is not cheap, and they don't even really be giving you all of that for it to be that much. So the men are down there. We see Cecil, Scott, and Curtis came. The other guys couldn't make it. So they go to dinner. Everybody looks really nice. It was funny to see Simone in the bed, and I guess she had makeup on her face, but she was tired. And Cecil was like, "Are you dead?" And he was like, "Let me check you look dead." And she was like, "You gotta sleep pretty when you got on makeup." And I said, at first I was like, "Oh." So she put on her makeup and she got tired, so she just laid down and was like, he was like, "Girl, you all right?" I like them as a couple. They are one of my favorite reality TV couples, because it's just, they seem I'm glad that they're on a good foot, because when they're not good it sucks, but when they are good they just seem to have a really fun time. So we get to this meeting. If you see me looking down, it's the handy dandy notes. Y'all, it was a lot. Y'all know I don't like Contessa, but I feel so bad for her this episode. I wanted to come through the TV and hug her. Like, I genuinely wanted to like hug her because she just looked so defeated. And I would it like she literally looked like someone popped her birthday like balloons. Like, she just looked so down. So basically they go to dinner, and I was kind of with Curtis because Heavenly just cut straight to it, and it was like, girl, let him eat, let him drink, then bring it up. And I was like, yeah, like Heavenly could have waited. So then Scott got defensive, and I understood why he got defensive, because it's like everybody's coming at me. But the same thing with Scott is like, if you did nothing wrong, then you shouldn't be feeling any type of way. You should be able to answer these questions. Yes, you could be frustrated at the fact that everybody is like dogpiling on you, trying to figure out like, bro, what is up? Even Toya spoke up. Like, Toya said something like, so I'm gonna read this, y'all, and then we're going. So basically, Quad and them are like, you need to change your marriage around because your wife is like, she's tired, she's not happy. Then Heavenly, like I said, she presses the issue. It gets hella awkward at the dinner table because everyone's like, girl, we just got our salad, like, chill out. Then Simone tries to like lessen the like vibe, and she's like, Scott, you're not in the hot seat, it's okay. And then Scott's like, I feel like I'm in the hot seat, which he was, but I just feel like Dr. Heavenly lacks tact. She lacks tact. Like, sometimes she can be good at it, and then other, like, at her practice, like when she's doing dentistry, she's wonderful at her job. Like, she has wonderful bedside manner. You can tell she enjoys what she's doing. You can also tell she takes pride in it, and she really cares about her patients that she's helping. But when she's around the ladies, she is very, like, she's tactless. Like, it's very like, girl, shut up. But then Quad jumps in and basically tries to like, co-sign what Heavenly said. And then Toya even tries to like support Contessa, because then Scott's like, I got her back and she got my back. She knows I got her back. She don't even got her answer. And like, Contessa wasn't saying anything, and Toya was like, let her answer. Like, let her speak. And it just was bad. Then everyone's like, they get up from the table. I guess they thought they were going to come back, but they end up leaving. Like, our Contessa was crying. Like, you could tell she was hurt. And then she sent a text message once everybody left. And she was like, Heavenly was like, are y'all okay? Where did y'all go? And she said, we're at the hotel. And then Contessa sent back, it is what it is. And that's something I say when I'm like either frustrated or just like over it. And you could even see in the confessional, she was over it. Like, she just seemed like she was defeated and tired. And I felt so bad because I was like, that's not the Contessa we saw when they first came on the scene. Like I said, I haven't liked Contessa since she first got here. But like, you saw somebody that was vibrant, that was fun, that like, she has her bouts, like she has her quirks and stuff. But to see her at the table and to see her at the in the confessional, she just looked defeated, and that was just sad to me, because it's like, girl, don't stay for them kids. Like, if you need to leave, like, leave Scott and go find your happiness. Like, for real. And this is coming from somebody who I think you get on my nerves. But like, genuinely, Contessa, like, I don't think she gonna ever see this, but if she does, like, if she's not happy, I really hope she leaves. Cause like, it just sucks. Or if she doesn't want to leave, I really do hope she and him actually go to counseling, because he wild. And then Curtis and Cecil end up being blindsided at the table because they trying to stand up for him. And then Toya basically tells them, like, he been talking to a woman for like almost like this such and such time. That's supposed to be his life coach. He don't pay her, but she's online. And the men were like, oh, well, he didn't tell us that. Like, he didn't tell us that. So then we see Quad and Heavenly go to her room, and they try to like question again Scott while they're in the room. And like, he ends up saying like, no, I just said that I was talking to a woman to piss her off because she was pissing me off. And then it's a dude named Kevin. And I'm like, now I'm starting to see what Contessa was saying when she was like, it's like being with the Riddler. Like, Scott just be talking in circles. Like, he legitimately just be talking in circles, or like he talks in riddles. It's like he's not trying to say what it is, but it's like, bro, just say what it is. Like if you're not happy, then say I'm not happy. There's nothing wrong with telling someone, you know what, we've been together for 10 years and we need to change things up because A, I want to be with you, and B, I'm not happy with the way things are. Friendships go through that. Shoot, even at your job, you always have like a couple of months, like a 3 to 4 month evaluation on the ways they can help you regroup or restructure your, like, I don't know, your work ethic. Like it's always like a yearly evaluation. I'm like, why can't y'all do that? Like it's just crazy. And she just said, like, Contessa says she always feels like she's in a mind F because he's not very like straightforward with what he wants. And I was like, I understand that now. Like at first I just felt like she was putting on, but after seeing this episode, I get what she's saying. It's like, don't lie and say that you are talking to women and you're not talking to a woman, you're talking to a man, and then admit to be like, yeah, I only said to piss you off because you pissed me off. That's not how you argue with somebody. That's just making a situation worse. And I did agree with Quad when she was like, just tell the truth. If you tell the truth, things will get better. And I feel like that is what needs to happen. So then they leave the room because Scott basically tells them to get out because he's tired of having a conversation. Then Carrie comes to Toya's room, and basically Carrie is side by side Scott and Contessa, and Carrie's like, I got woken up at 8 o'clock in the morning. They were arguing. Supposedly Scott is like asking women to send him nudes, and he was like, no, like he basically lying. So then Toya and Carrie go down to her room to talk to her, and she even tells production like they're not allowed to come in the room because like she don't want this on camera. But then Carrie and her are talking, and Carrie and Toya are like, Toya's like, are you okay? And then Carrie's like, girl, he lying to you. Like straight up, Carrie was like, girl, he lying. Like he lying. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But yeah, y'all, like it was I was on Scott's side a little bit because I can see both sides. But after this, I just really do hope that like both of them find happiness. I hope that they're not staying in this relationship for their kids because that normally does more detriment to the kids to see two people that they love constantly going at it. But at this point, both of them don't seem happy. And I am not an advocate for people to stay in marriages for their kids and they're miserable. Like, I don't think that benefits anybody. But then we end up seeing, it's the end of the trip. Lisa Nicole's face was cracked when she tried to check out her room. She got mad at Anila because she found out, talking about she gonna call the cops. Carrie said, girl, don't be a Karen. And Carrie paid the bill and they went on about their day. So the reunion looks good. It looks dramatic, which, Married to Medicine normally has really good reunions, like really dramatic reunions. But I hope it gets better for everybody. So yeah, y'all, that's it. That is all. Remember to be bravely authentic, and I'm out. Deuces.